Good morning. Welcome to the Wednesday Morning Vibe Tribe. Every morning we start off with gratitude, and I'm going to let Tiffany take that one for right this moment.
All right, you guys, good morning. Gratitude. Okay, so, every morning you should be practicing gratitude. But, on this Zoom, we like to talk about it. So think about one thing. Let's just focus on one thing right now, that in the last 24 to 48 hours, what is one thing that you can say that you are 100% grateful for? For me personally, I'm grateful for, wow, there's a spider. Hold on. Okay, done. Wow. I'm grateful I'm not scared of spiders, first of all. But I am grateful for, yeah, Joey's awake. Grateful for my husband, because literally every crazy idea I have, he just kind of like goes with it. So over the weekend, last Tuesday, I actually just told him, I'm like, hey, let's go to Tennessee this weekend. And he was like, all right, just pack. And you know what, you guys, it was just the most amazing trip. So I'm grateful for him. He works his butt off. So put in the comments, something that you're truly grateful for today. We know that we're grateful for family. We know that we're grateful for, our kids. But what is something outside of that that you are 100% grateful for? Anybody else? I'm grateful for waking up today feeling happy and optimistic for the holiday season. It's always been a tough time of year, seasonal depression. I'm grateful for capsules. Yes, ma'am. I'm grateful for all of that. I just chugged my shake really quick. I'm grateful for this business allows me to be home and care for my sick child. I feel that. That is an amazing, amazing thing. Thankful for new beginnings. I love that one. I'm grateful for my mother-in-law letting me use her car because, I hope you're okay. I hit a deer a couple years ago. Totaled my car. I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you, babe. God's provision. He always makes a way even when we can't see it, feel it, or understand it. He provided something for our family that wasn't sure how things were going to work out. That's amazing. I love reading all of these. Can you put that back in the fridge, please? I'm not making cinnamon rolls right now. Thank you. All right. Shannon, do you have anything else to add to that?
I mean, you pretty much covered it, and we cover it every single day. It's very important to write down things that you're grateful for that happened within the last 24 hours. That reminds us on a daily basis of how important it is to be grateful for the things that we have, because we have things that we don't think about on a regular basis that other people don't have. Christy Alford raised her hand. You have something to say, Christy?
Hey, good morning. I was going to type in the chat, but I am driving, so I'm like, that's probably not a great idea. I just want to hop on here really quick. I wanted to share what I'm grateful for today. I have decided to return back to work full time. I was going to stay home for a while, but God opened another door for me, and with my servant's heart, I have decided to take a job as a director at a senior citizen center here in our county where we have moved to in Kentucky. And the former director, who has been there for 30 years, is retiring. And this is the first job that I have taken in my whole entire careers that I have been able to have one-on-one training. And I am very grateful for that. Granted, she's got 30 years of knowledge that she has tried to share with me in 30 days. So this has been a little bit of a challenge. And today is technically my first day on the job solely by myself. She will be in and out today and helping me with some billing reports. But as far as the whole operations of everything, it is solely on me now. So I am just very grateful for this opportunity and that this will bless our family and bringing in the income that'll pay, most of our bills while my husband is off working to save up money so that we can start hopefully building our future home on our homestead here in Kentucky within hopefully the next 6 months to a year. So I'm just grateful for that, guys.
That's something
And I'm
amazing.
thankful for this business because it gives me that extra income too. So I love it. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys.
And see, that's amazing to be grateful for. I love that. We also got some comments about Jamie. Provided something for her family that they weren't sure how things were going to work out, but they did. Being grateful for God's provision is awesome. Brandy's grateful to be able to stay home with her kids. It's amazing. And here, Christy, she's just, you could hear the excitement and the gratitude in her voice. I just absolutely love that. Okay, I guess teen news, company news. We just went over Black Friday. We had Cyber Monday. It was pretty cool.
Palooza. I'm
Yes,
so excited.
Yes, I got that email yesterday as well. Drive Palooza, y'all. So try to put that in your calendars. You're gonna want to be there April 8th through 9th in Grapevine, Texas, the Gaylord Texan Resort. It's gonna be amazing.
And
that is just
sorry, I didn't
it's
mean
all
to
right.
interrupt.
Go ahead.
If you guys are wanting to go, it is appeared that Thursday the rooms are already sold out at the Gaylord. So if you're wanting to go and get in at the Gaylord, start start dotting your I's and crossing your T's, because it appears that rooms are going extremely fast. And if you don't, Shannon, I know you guys had a hotel down the street last year, correct? Or this year?
Yes, absolutely. We were like a 15-minute walk, but it was worth it.
Yeah, so there are, if the Gaylord does completely sell out, there are other options in the area. But Thrive Palooza is absolutely amazing. If you can get there, get your butt there. So
it changed everything for me. I didn't go to my first Thrive Palooza, but when I was, and then the second Thrive Palooza, I had my ticket and they canceled it. So I was very excited to be able to go to this last one, and it was amazing. Just the energy and people walking up to you saying they're thankful to meet you and you're thankful to meet people you run into. It's just amazing to be able to put faces to the people you talk to every day and to hug them, and the energy is fire. You just leave there with a whole new perspective. So you definitely want to try to get there. My regular ticket was $100. I don't know how much they are. I have not looked yet, but they sold until like the day before or something like that. So definitely not the day before, maybe a week before. You do have to cut it off at some point. But it is at Gaylord, the Gaylord Resort, Grapevine, Texas. It's in your back office, Jessica, if you want to go ahead and go look at it under company updates. And it's just amazing. Katie Sue, that is awesome. They got an Airbnb. That's another thing you can do. If you cannot find a room, reach out to Upline Sidelines. People roommate. They roommate definitely for this. So you want to definitely look into that. We're almost at the end of 2021. Where did this year go? It flew. 2020 was hard. 2021 flew by. It got slow for some, but that's okay because we're all going to crush 2022. Now, I think we need to get into some readings. And Tiffany, do you want to go ahead and get started with what you did?
Yep, give me 1 minute. I gotta pull everything out. My printer is not working this morning, so just gonna pivot and continue. So let me pull it up here. So the first thing that I went over was rest. So let me find my rest. All right, so you guys know rest is a premium gel formula created to give the body essential nutrients needed for a restful and calming effect, relaxation support, and assist with stress management. Rest is a dual action formula developed to help the body feel refreshed. For best results, combine rest with your Thrive experience. So that's just from the PDF. And let me grab the ingredients here. Maybe. It's just been a morning, you guys. Anybody else just had a morning? Oh, yeah. All right. Rest. Okay.
Obviously, me.
You know what? Stuff happens. Skull cap extract. This is one that, funny story. I took rest to my OB when I was pregnant with my second. And she looks at me, she goes, "What is skull cap extract?" I'm like, that's a good question because I don't know. So I looked into it, but when I seen it, I kind of like freaked out for a second. I was like, what in the heck is in this stuff? But skull cap extract is a plant found in North America, and it was I think they said the Indians and the Chinese actually used it for medicinal purposes. The leaves of the plant are used for medicinal properties. People who use skull cap extract may feel less anxious and less tense. It boosts mood and reduces anxiety. It also has antibacterial and antiviral benefits. This was fascinating to me. In a test study, it was shown that this extract demonstrated 100% antibacterial activity against one of the leading causes of pneumonia. Skullcap extract shows better antibacterial benefits than a common antibiotic. Like, how freaking amazing is that? Talk about a powerhouse ingredient. GABA, GABA, improves mood, reduces anxiety, improves sleep, lowers blood pressure. Then we go into chamomile extract. Promotes gastrointestinal health by helping with the following: indigestion, acid reflux, constipation, and nausea. Helps you get to sleep and stay asleep. And due to its sedative effects, it acts as a mild tranquilizer. Research has shown that chamomile extract can also help with anxiety. And before we go into the next product, you guys just keep in mind, Shannon and I, we're not doctors, we're not medical professionals. What we are simply doing is looking at the ingredients in our products and looking at what the ingredients could potentially do for us. So we are not making any medical claims whatsoever. We are just researching what is in our products and letting you guys know. So I'm not standing here saying, hey, rest is going to cure XYZ. So just know that we're doing this just for research purposes and that we are not medical professionals by any means.
Absolutely. Now, I went overboard. I took 2 of the products and did some research, and I got really into it. So I was thinking about shortening it, and I'm just gonna read fast because these are just amazing. Biotic Vitamin C. Well, you already know how important vitamin C is, necessary for your growth, development, repair of body tissues. We need it in many body functions, including the formation of our own collagen. It helps keep the proper functioning of the immune system, assists in wound healing, and helps maintenance with cartilage, bones, and teeth. Now we get into the ingredients that I can't even pronounce, like the Psyllium Husk, which I'm also going to put this in the comments, guys. Don't worry about that. But that's an antitoxin. It stops toxins produced by infectious bacteria that make people ill. It's antibacterial. It's directly stops infectious bacteria from reproducing. Microbiome friendly. Its yeast supports normal gut bacteria that don't make you sick, anti-inflammatory, immune health, nutrients, and that's stuff that's been medically proven for that particular ingredient. Lactobacillus plantarum. I'm just going to call it LP. Widespread species of lactic acid bacteria. It's commonly found in many fermented plant products such as sauerkraut, pickles, things like that. It's an antioxidant with anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, anti-obesity, and anti-diabetic properties. It's got its own vitamins in it. It's been used in hospitals, it's been used for diarrhea, skin health, ulcerative colitis. I know I'm saying that wrong. Bad cholesterol levels, obesity, blood sugar, wound healing, immune system. The list just goes on. The Lactobacillus acidophilus is a type of bacteria that's found in your intestines. It can help reduce cholesterol, and the list goes on and on there as well. I'm not going to read every single thing it does, but it does help prevent and reduce cold and flu symptoms, allergy symptoms, symptoms of eczema, and it's just good for your health. The bottom line is these two probiotic bacteria that's normally found in your intestines is crucial to your health due to its ability to produce lactic acid and interact with your immune system. It may help prevent and treat symptoms of various diseases. The Lactobacillus rhamnosus, this is a little bit different than the other two because it produces like an enzyme called lactase. It breaks down sugar lactose, which is found in dairy, into a lactic acid. And it's very good for like gut health, UTIs, IBS, things like that. The Diphthodelirium longum, enhanced mood, histamine clearance from the gut, ammonia clearance from the gut. It helps modulate stress. That's why we find a lot of these products help us with our mood support. I mean, come on. Another Bacillus coagulus is good bacteria called probiotic. It produces more lactic acid, but it's not the same thing as lactobacillus or another type of probiotic. It's one that's able to generate spores during the reproductive life cycle. It allows B collagen or coagulins to go dormant during harsh conditions so it doesn't kill other probiotics. It helps with IBS, mainly the abdominal pain, constipation, diarrhea that goes with that, rheumatoid arthritis, intestinal gas, and the respiratory tract infection. Cellulose, that's just something our bodies need that in today's society, we have a lot of trouble producing our own. So it's always good to add a little bit more. Protease is a proteolytic enzyme. It's for supporting a healthy immune system, promoting healthy tissues, muscle recovery, digestive functions. Other benefits are like inflammation, autoimmune disorders, viral infections, things like that. I'm almost done. Two more, guys. Arotipindase is a enzyme, again, reducing inflammation, curbing pain, preventing infections, dissolving blood clots, and then polycuspidin root extract. That's a long medical name for Japanese knotweed. Its ability to prevent and treat cognitive disorders, improve heart health, lower your risk of cancer, gastrointestinal distress, lower blood pressure, maintain proper insulin levels, and other unique benefits like cognitive impact, heart disease, blood pressure, gastrointestinal concerns, insulin control. And that's because this biotic has what, 3 million living bacteria in it. And this is all part of that. You need it for good gut health. Is it going to possibly cure something? I can't tell you that because I'm not a doctor. Again, like Tiffany said, we just do the research and tell you what this could possibly benefit.
Shannon, can I jump in for 1 second in regards to the Biotic?
Yes.
So I started taking Biotic when it launched, and I mean, not to get like overly personal, but we're all friends on here. So I struggled immensely. I went to Cuba in 2007 and I got a really, really bad parasite. So since 2007, my gut health was absolutely horrible. And when I tell you I have tried everything, I would go on for an hour to tell you what I've tried. Biotic has been a lifesaver for me for multiple reasons. I have really bad psoriasis on the back of my scalp because of this parasite. I constantly was struggling with, again, personal yeast infections. You know, not going to the bathroom for 3 or 4 days after a solid year of going to the bathroom, no joke, 20 times a day. And this is the only thing that has worked for me since 2007.
That's absolutely amazing. I love that. And I think that's why I went so overboard with this product and Restore, because I've had lots of issues and these both have immensely helped me more than I can possibly fathom. So I'm very happy to hear that for you.
Well,
And
if there's anybody that's listening to this Zoom that has struggled, again, really personal topic, but I was dealing with chronic yeast infections and I tried everything over the counter. I tried sitting in a bath every night with apple cider vinegar. Trust me when I say that I've tried it all. And I know it sounds absolutely disgusting, but well, not really. We're all women here. If you take the Biotic capsule and you are prone to yeast infections and you insert one at night every single night, I promise you that yeast infection will be gone in less than 48 hours.
wow, that's pretty good information to hear. Thank you
Yeah,
for sharing that.
no problem.
Tiffany, you want to go into your next one, honey?
Yep. So the next one we have is balance. So balance is a premium approach to your daily digestive lifestyle. It was formulated to supply digestive and immune support, improve nutrient absorption, and help you achieve weight management goals. It was conceived and created to reduce toxins and pollutants and increase your body's naturally generated energy. Excuse me. All right. So then going into the ingredients, Psyllium seed husk is a form of fiber made from the husks of the plant seeds. It is a bulk forming laxative, which means it soaks up water and makes movements much easier and can promote regularity. Used daily, it can help promote regularity and overall digestive health. It is a prebiotic, which is needed for healthy probiotics in your gut. A healthy digestive system is essential for healthy immune function. Research has shown that taking soluble fiber can help people manage cholesterol levels. Senna leaf extract is an herb, and the leaves and the fruit of the plant are used to make medicine. It is an FDA approved over-the-counter laxative. It also is used for IBS and constipation. Fenugreek seed, it's an herb similar to clove, may lower blood sugar levels in people with diabetes, could reduce total cholesterol, and taking fenugreek shortly after giving birth could help improve milk supply. Peppermint leaf may relieve digestive symptoms such as gas, bloating, and indigestion, may relieve tension, headaches, and migraines, and could fight bacterial infections, may improve your sleep. Peppermint acts as a muscle relaxant and may help you relax before bed.
You know, I have actually heard a lot of thriving mamas talk about this as far as the supply of milk getting better. And I thought that was like amazing. there's been, again, no medical claims. This is just personal stories. There has been people that have not been able to breastfeed in the past that can now. And I think that's pretty cool. Tiffany, I just sent you a couple photos if you want to check those real quick for later. And restore. Pea fiber, one of the best plant-based sources of protein. Now that has been medically proven, scientifically proven. That's why people tell you eat your vegetables. But they're very filling, along with their high amount of fiber. Eating this kind of protein increases the level of certain hormones in your body that helps reduce appetite. Protein works together with fiber to slow digestion, promote feelings of fullness, and there's other things that it can help with as well. I really got into the apple powder and apple pectin. I thought they were very, very interesting. Apple powder is light tan in color, but it's naturally sweet. I've had my son's pediatrician tell me that giving my son a candy bar was better than giving him an apple because of the natural sugars to make a child hyper. I thought that was really crazy that a pediatrician told me that, but I've seen the difference between the two. Okay, so with apple powder, it turns out the age-old phrase, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It wasn't merely just a little thing that folklore told to us by our parents. It's actually been proven by scientists that there's truth to this. It helps maintain healthy cholesterol. It removes unhealthy fats before they are metabolized and stored in the body. Reduces risk of developing, I can't even read that, so I'm just going to put that in the comments. It improves circulation, reduces risks for heart problems and stroke, eliminates several types of bacteria. It's just really healthy for you. It even helps enhance the liver function and health of kidneys. Getting into the apple pectin, it's linked to several emerging health benefits, including lower cholesterol and improved blood sugar. It promotes gut health, aids in weight loss, controls blood sugar. The list goes on and on there. It even helped strengthen hair and nails. Psyllium husk. Most of the world's population has not heard of psyllium husk. They might know it under one of its alternative names like Indian plantago or ispagal, but it's very unlikely. That's good for getting rid of constipation. Useful in managing diabetes, very rich in fiber, helps reduce weight, indigestion, high blood pressure, bad cholesterol. It is used in hospitals as treatment for gallstones and diarrhea. It helps your complexion and keeps the heart healthy. Like the one lady who shared, I can't find her name or I'd say it. She was talking about how it helped her personally. I take medications that make me not go. Restore keeps me regular. So I love that. Citrus pectin is used as a remedy for diarrhea, lower cholesterol, and it also aids in digestion in many ways. Orange fruit protects your cells from damage, helps your body make collagen. It helps absorb iron to fight anemia. It boosts your immune system to boost your body's defense against germs. Tiffany, were you able to read any of these, or was it hard for you to read any of them?
They were pretty grainy for me, but let me pull up.
I didn't know if you could see like the flaxseed and the rest of this page.
Let's see. Flaxseed. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
All right. So flaxseed loaded with nutrients, high in omega-3 fats, rich sorts of, is that that's one I can't see.
Lignans,
which may reduce cancer risk, rich in dietary fiber, may improve cholesterol, lowers blood pressure, and contains high quality protein. Insulin. Plants naturally produce insulin and use it as an energy source. excuse me, keeps you feeling full, promotes digestive health, controls blood sugar, and could potentially lower your colon cancer risk. Oat fiber, high in the soluble fiber beta, is that glucan?
Sure is.
Which has numerous benefits, and it helps reduce cholesterol and blood sugar levels, promotes a healthy gut bacteria, and increases feelings of fullness, keeps your heart healthy, gives you long-lasting energy, reduces, is it glucose rise?
Yep.
Okay, and supports healthy gut bacteria. All right, and rice bran, this one's a little... All right, rice bran is used for treating diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, alcoholism, obesity, and AIDS, for preventing stomach and colon cancer, for preventing heart and blood vessel cardiovascular disease, and for strengthening the immune system, for increasing energy and improving athletic performance. It is helpful to prevent skin conditions such as eczema, and it helps to repair damage, dryness, and brittleness. Apply oil directly to wounds for speeding up healing process. Rice bran is used for treating cardiovascular diseases, and it helps to lower the formulations of kidney stones.
Now, see, I
And
thought that
then-
was super neat because I want to go get some of the rice bran oil now.
Yeah, I mean, for my 2-year-old, like if we can get rid of her kidney stones, I'll be happy. All right, so then the last one, slippery elm. Oh, my phone's saying something weird. All right, slippery elm is known as the red elm, and it has been used as a natural remedy for many different ailments. It is native to the eastern United States and widely cultivated to harvest its bark. Its unique properties make it a safe, natural relief for many things. Although slippery elm has different healing properties, its most active ingredient is mucilage. This is a substance that becomes a slick gel when mixed with water. It coats and soothes the mouth, throat, and stomach intestines, bringing relief to many gastro complaints. Slippery elm has other healing properties, making it a popular ingredient in homeopathic compounds. Aids in digestion, aids anti-inflammatory properties, promotes wound healing and improves circulation, treats gastric ulcers, detox and cleanse, and natural pain relief.
And now you understand why they put all of those kind of ingredients in the Restore. It's made for that. It is made for gut health, just like our Biotic, just like our Balance. Me personally, with the Balance, it causes me to have cramping. I've tried 2, I've tried 1. It's just something that I can't do. So the Restore is a perfect replacement of the Balance for me. I don't know if that has to do with me not having a gallbladder. I don't know if that has to do with me, the medications I take. I don't care. I found something that works. That's what's important. Now the question is, how do we post about something like this? I personally love Wellness Wednesday. We can discuss a ingredient in one of our products without actually talking about Thrive, but we can talk about how we are excited to put these types of things into our bodies. And it's caused people to ask me questions. Tiffany, how do you post about them?
So I post a lot about, I don't know if you guys do it, but I do my nighttime steps in my stories, probably 4 nights a week. Just because I love my nighttime routine as much as I love my daytime routine. Like my nighttime products, I also take Biotic every night. Balance is a little too harsh for me. I can take one, but I also do not have a gallbladder. So like Shannon said, that could be, it could be why, but I do take Balance once a week. I take it every Sunday night. But then throughout the week, I do take Biotic. So I post about products more in my stories than I do on my page. So I just explain, what Biotic is. And right now, you guys, gut health is top. Like, everybody wants to know about gut health. Like, it has recently come to light. It feels like that, your gut is important, and it 100% is. Everything in your body stems from your gut. So, your gut health controls your mood, your weight, your immune system, like all these things is dependent on your gut health. So you have to take care of your gut. So that's kind of what I excuse me, that's kind of what I really focus on, is taking care of that gut. But with rest, rest is absolutely amazing, and my husband cannot live without it. So I really truly post about that. For me to take rest, it would be a flat out waste of product, because my 2-year-old doesn't sleep. So I don't take rest. When she's done doing this not sleeping thing, I will, because of the products that I now, or the ingredients that I know that's in it. It could help with anxiety, like all of that. It makes me want to take rest. And for me, no medical claims. I'm a very anxious, high-strung person. So I also post about, I know we didn't talk about it today, but I post about chill in my nighttime stories as well. And what else? Balance, Biotic, rest. And I've not done Restore. I have not tried Restore. But if you wanted to post about Restore, you could just take a photo of it and just highlight a couple of, the key ingredients and what it could potentially help with.
And if anybody has any questions about Restore, please feel free to message me. Now, with the Biotic, when I first got that product, it was before the last Thrive Palooza. I almost didn't make it on the airplane, because when this stuff takes care of your gut, I'm telling you, it takes care of your gut. I did not know anything about gut health. My past, it shows that I didn't take very good care of myself, period. And my cat wants to meow, so I apologize. He's loud. But I didn't take very good care of myself at all. And when I started taking the Biotic, it definitely cleared out my system. And not to get gross, but it was coming both ways. So I almost didn't make it on the airplane because of what was going on in the world. I got scared about what was going on with my body. And it was actually my son-in-law who said, get in the air conditioning. Your body is reacting to something. You're not sick. And I spent the night in the air conditioning, and after it worked through my body, I was fine. But it literally cleared me out. I think that's a little bit why I'm scared to do my 10-day detox. I have it here, and I know I need to do it. And there's been people that have said it's given them bad reactions, but I've seen people post about it giving them good reactions. One of the young ladies that's on our Zoom right now, Denise Frank, she was explaining in a chat we were having of how good the detox was for her body. So it made me realize I can't be scared to take a product. I just need to do it, because if anything, my body does need to detox from all the things that I've done, so I can enjoy my 3-step system even more than before. Does anybody have any questions or want to say anything else before we move on?
I just want to add in, I'm a frequent traveler, and I can't believe we're talking about going to the bathroom this early in the morning. Like, it's just so odd to me. But if you have problems just like going, while you're traveling, like if you know, whatever the case may be. I personally take Balance and Biotic every day that I'm traveling, and it keeps things going. Whereas before, if I didn't have them, I wouldn't go like the entire trip. Like it would be that bad. So, um, the next time you're traveling, make sure that you have your products, because I don't know, does anybody else deal with this? Like, or am I just completely alone and off the wall right now? But I feel like it's just like traveling gets me so like anxious and stressed, and it just completely wrecks everything. Like as
No,
far
it's not
as
just that, honey. There's a lot of people that can't go unless they're at home.
yeah, and I think that's, so that we'll just leave it at that. Take your products, obviously, but if you struggle with going while you're not at home, try Balance and Biotic together, because that really gets things moving. With your shake, man, you'll be top shelf. You'll be good to go.
Yes, I have to agree with her. I absolutely have to agree with her on that one. Do we have any questions? These guys need to really read the comments. Crystal Wilson is talking about some situations for her. She didn't know about gut health until she started thriving, just like I didn't. And she's the reverse. She can't get IBS when her anxiety kicks in, but at home, I'm trying to read this. I'm sorry. Crystal, can you just unmute and tell everybody? Do you mind? If not, that's
Hello?
there we go.
Sorry, I typed that a little bit incorrectly. So when I used to travel before COVID, because I'm here in Canada, I used to get really extremely bad IBS before I was driving. That completely went away. However, when I'm at home, if I do not take my nighttime products every night, I can't go to the washroom the next day, and my stomach is so, so painful. So I had no idea about any kind of gut health until I started for myself personally, and it's changed my life. I also had the same issue as Janine. I had chronic yeast infections. I know that's a little much info, but it's a reality and real life. But I had them all the time, like 24/7. I had a yeast infection until I started thriving. The pre and probiotics have changed my life.
That's awesome. Thank you for unmuting and sharing. I really appreciate that. It looked like you were trying to say something, but I really couldn't or figure out what you were trying to say. So I'm very grateful that you did that for me. Thank you. Denise, you would like to say something, dear?
I'm like the gut health queen. My daughter hates it because I'm obsessed with poop in a good way. Because of my family's history, I'm very proactive with my health because I've got cancer heavy on both sides. So the detox was amazing because of the issues that heavy metals and toxins wreak havoc on the body. And it wasn't until I started researching the things in it that I discovered, and I also suffer from cystic acne. So if you have acne, that's a sign that your gut is out of whack. If you know anybody that has, they've tried everything and they can't get rid of their gut, of course, gut health. Um, Irritable, fatigue. I didn't know that sweat isn't supposed to smell. That's an indicator of bacteria that's backed up in the gut. I didn't know that when you have a bowel movement, that's not supposed to smell either. That's an indicator that your gut is out of whack. So the detox literally goes in and scrubs all of your organs. And I got freaked out because by day 4, I'd stopped having bowel movements. But then come to find out, that meant all the stuff was out of my system. I was peeing out because if you don't pee out the waste, it comes out in the bowel movement. If there are no bowel movements, then it was coming out in pee, and my pee was like dark, and I'm drinking more than a gallon of water, and it was normal because it was flushing out or cleaning out my kidneys and bladder. So if you've not detoxed, you're afraid because of the things that you've read, it's going to affect everybody's body differently. I didn't suffer any of the stuff that everybody else was complaining about suffering from. And I stocked up on everything. Thirst, Activate. I used one Pure shot because people were saying that their energy was like in the toilet. I didn't have that. It actually gave me more energy and helped control my appetite more. So the more you verse yourself on gut health, the better, because the gut affects 80% of your body's functions. So 9 times out of 10, if you're having an issue, it's your gut is telling you, hey, pay attention to me. And so if you have questions about anything gut health related, don't feel free to message me because I'm a nerd about it. I read about it all the time.
And she's not kidding
And
with that, y'all.
I also use Balance and Biotic every night. I use Balance and Biotic every night, and realize also because of that made it so I wasn't having bowel movements after day 4. And I had to figure out, what the heck's going on. But because of Balance and Biotic, because I too suffered from chronic yeast infections and bacterial infections, and the medications made it worse. Since incorporating Biotic, I don't have that problem. So I make sure I have both of those on hand because they just work amazingly well together. Jason Camper's genius.
That he is. Real quick, I want to share a support ticket that was shared with me, and it's very important. The question was, hello, I'd like to know more details regarding the heavy metal detox. What causes them to enter our bodies? What actually are they? Where are they stored in us? And the answer was, thank you for reaching out to support. Heavy metals can take a massive toll on our body, health, and well-being. Heavy metals first enter your bloodstream when exposed to farmed fish, environmental pollutants, tattoos, certain vaccinations, contaminated water, dental fillings, and household products. Heavy metals such as mercury, nickel, uranium, cadmium, lead, and aluminum are able to embed themselves into our central nervous systems and bones, accumulating for years, and can slow you down mentally and physically. They are suspected of triggering dangerous conditions like heart disease, thyroid problems, dementia, neurological conditions, Alzheimer's, depression, anemia, autism, infertility, and birth defects. They even support said suspected of. Heavy metal detox can remove these toxins from your body and minimize their impact on your health. LV support. I thought that was really cool information. I can also share that in the comments. And like Denise said, Jason Camper is a genius. Tiffany, do you have anything to add before we ask for people to drop the me's?
Yes. So somebody had said, let me find it here, that thriving at Up My Milk Supply. So you guys, I personally have had the same results. So with my first, I did not thrive, and we had to supplement. Okay. We nursed for 15 months, had to supplement the entire time. Okay. The second one came around. She's 2.5 now. So I was thriving my entire pregnancy and our entire nursing journey that just ended last month. Okay. So almost 2.5 years we nursed and did not have to supplement. So if you guys ever have a mom, a breastfeeding mom, anything, reach out to me for a 3-way, because I went from not producing enough with my first to thriving with my second. I had over 1,000 ounces frozen in the freezer. Like, we didn't use it all. I had to throw it away because we didn't use it all and it went bad. So I am such an advocate for thriving moms, especially with, breastfeeding, nursing, whatever it may be, because it helped me so freaking much to, up my milk supply. Do I know exactly which product helped? No, I don't. Okay. Like I don't know what helped. Like I know the fenugreek imbalance could potentially, but I just know that my body was given the proper nutrition. And that's the way that I look at it, is I had to give my body everything that it needed so that I could give her exactly what she needed. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything about thriving and breastfeeding, you can come to me anytime. 3 ways, whatever it may be, I'm more than willing to help with that, because I know when it comes to moms and new moms and breastfeeding, they get very nervous about what they're putting in their body. But for me personally, it more than helped.
With that freezing of the breast milk, this is not thrive related, but I just need to share because it's an awesome story. One of my grandsons has really bad eczema and he had a breakout. So my daughter was looking for something to help, and a friend of hers gave her frozen breast milk that she thawed out and put in his bath water. And I was amazed at how much that cleared him up. Is it a remedy? Homeopathic? Yeah, but not. Pediatricians aren't going to tell you that. I just needed to share that. If you have never, I'm sorry, go ahead, Tiff.
No, I was just going to say, if you take oats in the blender and you just grind up oats and mix it with breast milk, if you have it, it is just top notch. It's amazing for eczema too.
That's awesome. See, there you have it. That's backed up. She co-signed for me. If you have never won on the Good Morning Vibe Tribe, drop me in the comments. And Tiffany, you want to go ahead and do the reading today, and then I'll pick a winner?
Yep. So I think we're on day 48. Learning to say no. Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Hebrews 12:1. Face facts if you haven't yet learned to say no. To say it politely, firmly, and often, you're inviting untold stress into your life. Why? Because if you can't say no when appropriate to family members, friends, or coworkers, you'll find yourself overcommitted and underappreciated. If you have trouble standing up for yourself, perhaps you're afraid that you'll be rejected. But here's a tip. Don't worry too much about rejection, especially when you're rejected for doing the right thing. Pleasing other people is a good thing up to a point, but you must never allow your willingness to please to interfere with your own good judgment or with God's priorities. God gave you a conscience for a reason, to inform you about the things that you need to do, as well as the things you don't need to do. It's up to you to follow your conscience wherever it may lead. And if it means making unpopular decisions, your job is to be popular with God, not people. Today's quotes: some of us would do more for the Lord if we did less. Vance Havner. When we are set free from the bondage of pleasing others, we are free from curing others' favor and others' approval, and no one will be able to make us miserable or dissatisfied. If we know we have pleased God, contentment will be our consolation. Kay Arthur. Remember who you are. Don't compromise for anyone for any reason. You are a child of the Almighty God. Live that truth. Lissa Kirst. For further reflection, Matthew 5:37, 16:23, Luke 5:15-16, Titus 2:11-12, and 1 John 2:15-16. Today's prayer. Dear Lord, when I need to say no, give me the courage, the wisdom, and the strength to say it. Today and every day, help me follow my conscience, not the crowd. Amen.
Thank you very much for sharing that. And Tiffany and I are going to continue this series through December. We do every other Wednesday. So our next one will be December 15th, and we're going to be going over Activate Pure Thirst, Boost, and Blast. So that's going to be very, very interesting too. I can't wait to dive into those ones. Okay, so today's winner is going to be Crystal Wilson. She was the first one to drop me this time, so that's how I just did it. And trust me, there's plenty of Fridays. Everybody's going to be winning. If you could message me in Messenger, my last name is Cochran, Cochran, and we'll see y'all this Friday. Thank you. And we're going to drop the ingredients, the support ticket, and any other information that we may have shared in the comments. Have a great day. Tiffany, thank you so much.